how's it going? Yeah, thanks for coming to see me. So I understand you're having some problems getting motivated. Yeah, I know. It's weird times, you know. Some days you just don't feel like working on anything. I feel the same way. Well, what do I do? Put your work down. To try approaching it a completely different way. Even if that way seems completely insane. For example, you could, if you're doing software-based work, try using different software. You could try changing all the adjectives to action adjectives. I don't know what an action adjective is. Action adjective. Can you say that 5 times fast? Action adjective, action adjective, action adjective. I can't do it. One of the first things I've tried to do is to rethink my surroundings. Now, of course, I'm lucky because my surroundings are this. That's our bathroom. That's the living room cow over there. This is my office right here. That has mostly no green ants. But maybe you don't have such a good space. Okay, whatever. Try a different space. Try rethinking where you're working, how you're working, what it is you're looking at. All those might change your perspective, maybe. Maybe we should find a safer place to talk. You know, this is in the middle of a road. Yeah, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, cool. Are you still here? All right. You want more advice? Fine. So, possibly, you could consider that what drives creativity is our restrictions. And very few times in your life, unless you end up in jail or some other horrible situation, you're not going to be experiencing as many restrictions. And so in a lot of ways, these restrictions, they give you this opportunity to rethink how you work, or indeed to figure out how it is you work best. I mean, after all, when it comes down to it, it's going to be about your association with your work. Here comes a car. We're just hoping they're not jerks, right? We're just hoping that. And they're not. That's good. Okay. It's weird. Okay. But yeah, you could try changing your work in a variety of unexpected ways, even if you think those ways won't work. You'd be surprised. Sometimes that's where the best innovation comes from, is via sort of spontaneous rethinking of what it is that you're working on. Another way might be scheduling small chunks where you force yourself to work, like you don't let yourself eat. You deny yourself food or water unless you work. There's a lot of butterflies around. Maybe get up at 4 a.m. No, don't do that. That's a bad idea. Do you think that's a good idea? No, bad idea. Another way is making small steps. You know, just do a little bit. And that might make you feel better. Do a little bit more. Maybe that makes you feel a little bit better. Kind of motivates you a bit. And sometimes that works for me. And, you know, another factor to this is that at some point in your life, you're going to tell the story of your experience during the pandemic. People are going to ask you, what did you do when all this crap happened? Now, you might say to them, oh, I watched 15 miniseries, or I watched a bunch of Hallmark Christmas movies, which I'm guilty of. I apologize for that, but dear God, they're wonderfully horrible. So you might just say that, or you could say, I made something wondrous, or I changed someone's life, or I accomplished this degree, whatever it is you're doing. And, you know, that's a better story to tell than you watched a bunch of crappy Hallmark Christmas movies. I'm just realizing that now. I should think about that one. To me, it's always been about what you make, and not so much what you say. So I think in these times of sort of isolation and keeping away from each other, it's a good time to just think about making stuff. For me, that's always something that I found quite therapeutic. You're probably wondering where Loki is. Well, Loki's with us. Here, come on, I'll show you. So, if you've been wondering where he is, here he is. This is Loki. Loki, how you doing? You want to say anything to everybody? Toodaloo! 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 And on top of all that, you know what? Don't worry about it. It's no pressure. It's a crappy time. So perhaps that's the best way of motivating yourself of all, which is just saying, you know, this is one of the rare times when you have the freedom to do what you want, albeit locked in your home, without any access to anyone else, and not being able to do a lot of the other things you'd want to do, but you also have that freedom to do what you want, locked in your home, not going anywhere else, not engaging with anyone else. Ooh, look, there's a butterfly wing. Dead butterfly, dead butterfly, dead butterfly, see ya. Dead butterfly, dead butterfly, dead butterfly, I don't remember my password. See ya. Bye. Bye-bye. I notice you're creeping forward. That's fine. I don't mind. It's a little bit strange. There's a child on a bike. Okay, we should probably go. I'll talk to you later. See ya.